tourism is up since 2020, 2021. I think New York City had about 61 million tourists last year. It'll probably be up this year. But overall, tourism's down from 2019. 2019 was the peak for San Francisco in tourism. It was a peak for New York City in tourism. You know, again, if you kind of do the math, you can expect by 2027 or 2028, tourism will be higher than ever in New York City. But we don't really know. What we do know is that tourism is affected by crime rates, by inflation, by tax rates, and so on. And in terms of its effect on New York City's success, it's somewhat minimal. Tourism is not as big, like in terms of tax revenues collected, you know, or in terms of money spent, tourism accounts for about 5 or 6% of the money spent in New York City, maybe a little bit less. And the taxes are relatively, and sales taxes from tourism are relatively minimal compared to personal income taxes, corporate taxes, property taxes, and so on in New York City. So tourism, one way or the other, doesn't really affect the serious problems of, you know, commercial real estate declining, which is a big part of New York City's revenues, people leaving, you know, hundreds of thousands of people leaving New York City, which is the biggest part of New York City's revenues. The decline in social services in New York City, which is a critical issue.